Okay, hi guys, welcome back. So after going through, I hope you have gone through the introduction, the first part of the video, went to the second part. Basically, the second part goes through how to assess reliability by detecting from provenance and typicality. Okay, for this part onwards, alright, you will be looking at three sources. Okay, you will see why you need three sources in the next part of the video, but you'll be looking at three sources. You can download the three sources on the website I've given you in class earlier. Okay, but yeah, we'll be looking at these three, and then yeah, so Xiaoming is gone from these parts onwards. Okay, so let's look. Provenance and typicality. First thing, this is a sample SBQ question that we're looking at. Basically, the issue is is MediShield Life beneficial to all Singaporeans? Now, the issue here is what you see bolded above all your sources in your exam paper. Okay, what does it do is to help you understand all these sources that are given to you. Okay, in your exams there are so many sources. So how do you know what they're all talking about? Okay, basically all sources discuss one question, and that is the issue. So for these three sources, the issue discussed is this: is MediShield Life beneficial to all Singaporeans? Okay, so you have source A, which is an extract from a Singaporean doctor's letter, and he talks about the many positives of MediShield Life is that it's compulsory, which means there's less pressure not to seek medical help for fear of being unable to pay. It is wise to have the compulsory co-payment component, as this avoids the buffet syndrome, where I have seen patients who felt they were entitled to prolonged hospital stays, consultations with many different specialists, or expensive investigations just because these were fully covered by the insurance policies. It is only right that everyone chips in, even with increased premiums, to ensure that previously uninsurables such as pre-existing illnesses are not excluded, no one gets left behind. So basically this source talks about the fact that MediShield Life is beneficial to all Singaporeans because people with pre-existing illnesses are covered, are insured, so no one gets left behind. So it's good for all Singaporeans, and this is written by a doctor. So basically in this box, source A and extract blah blah blah, this is the provenance, and the author is a doctor. Okay, now let's look at source B. Source B, the author is, I don't know who, but it's an info sheet taken from the MediShield Life. Okay, giving information on the MediShield Life. It says that a MediShield Life will replace the current MediShield. It will cover everyone for life, even those with pre-existing illnesses. Okay, currently you have an illness that you are unable to cure. Don't worry, MediShield Life will cover for you. This is what it's saying. Okay, so this is an improvement. Okay, where people were previously excluded, but now they are covered. Okay, it also allows for higher claim limits and lower co-insurance rates. Okay, sorry about that. That's my phone. Okay, the last source, source C, talks about the response on MediShield Life. Okay, from the local opposition party. Alright, so basically this person said that the Ministry of Health has said that the premiums for MediShield Life taken from the people's MediSave accounts will increase, although this will be held constant for the first 5 years. So this is talking about premiums. Alright, so basically you need to pay more, but then for the first 5 years you don't need to pay more. Such as a statement is disturbing because the MediSave money is taken from the people's CPF accounts and there's already little left. So if you take more, it will be greater hardship for Singaporeans. Okay, sorry, this is supposed to be for Singaporeans when they retire. So with greater hardship, is it beneficial? Obviously not. Okay, so these are what these three sources are talking about. This is beneficial, not beneficial. Okay, MediShield Life not beneficial. So this is the issue. However, in the exams, you need to answer the exam question, which is, does source A prove that the MediShield Life is beneficial to all Singaporeans? So when you see the word prove, like I said, okay, in the first part of the videos, this one is a reliability question. Okay, so let's look at how to answer this reliability question based on provenance. So earlier we said that the provenance is this part. Okay, basically it's an extract from a Singaporean doctor's letter. So this is written by a doctor, printed and published in the Straits Times. So all you need to do is to say source A proves. When they say prove, means reliable. Source A proves that medishield life is beneficial to all Singaporeans because it is written by a doctor, so he can be trusted. So you can just say, oh, doctors know best, therefore he can be trusted, things like that. Very, very simple. But this usually gets you 1 mark. Okay, so this is like an answer guide. This is a disclaimer to all. Now, you will see a lot of answer guides all throughout from here onwards to the end of part 4 of the videos. Now, all answer guides provided are actually here to help you to ease into answering reliability questions. It is not a one-size-fits-all format. It is not a format. Do not memorize to answer, because answering of questions actually depend a lot on the source given and the question given. For example, if the question asks, is source A reliable in saying that the medishield life is beneficial to all Singaporeans? You have to say source A is reliable in saying that. You have to follow the question. You can't just memorize from the template. No. Basically, the template is just to guide you in what are the elements required. Then you need to adapt to the questions. Okay, so please take this question and customize your answer to the questions and the source. Do not use the guide blindly. Do not just apply the guide blindly during exams. No, you do not. How do you ensure you don't do this? Make sure you practice. We have given you a lot of practice papers in school. Practice, practice, practice. Okay? So now, just now I mentioned the word typicality. What is typicality? You don't usually see the word typicality. Typicality, the idea of it is very simple. Basically, if only one person says that, gives this opinion, is it representative of everyone in Singapore? It is not. So that is typicality. Okay? Basically, if you want to answer this by typicality, you can say that source A does not prove that medishield life. Does not prove means it's not reliable. Because not reliable, so it does not prove law. Okay? It does not prove that medishield life is beneficial to all Singaporeans because it is only the viewpoint of one person, of one doctor, and hence not representative of all doctors in Singapore. This is what this is saying. Okay? So, answer guide, again, is only to help you to ease into answering. Do not use it blindly. You can say that source X does not prove that. Question focus, okay, because it is the viewpoint of one person. What is the question focus? I forgot to mention earlier. Question focus is this part. Medishield life is beneficial to all Singaporeans. This is the question focus. So it does not prove the star here. Okay, you will see in the other parts. Okay, the star here means adapt to the question. So if the question again, is source A reliable in saying that? You have to say source A is reliable in saying that, or is not reliable in saying that. You cannot use the word proof anymore. So customize your answer. Okay, then adapt the question focus into the answer. Alright, so yep, this is the end of provenance and typicality. Simple, simple. This will get you about 1 or 2 marks in your answers in your exams. So usually if I run out of time, this is what I will do. I'll just put this in. Okay, so this is provenance and typicality. The next part we'll be moving on to is the content. Content is very important. Okay, so make sure you watch part 3 of the video. Thank you for watching this part. I'll see you in the next part.